Welcome back to the Explainer. Have you ever watched a perfectly paced technical training and just thought to yourself, wow, how on earth do they put this together so seamlessly? Well, today we're literally peeling back the curtain. We're going to look directly at a meticulously structured technical training blueprint. Specifically, we're deconstructing the source documentation for testcraft fundamentals, basically giving you a masterclass on how a masterclass is actually built. We're going to explore exactly how raw, dry technical concepts are transformed into a dynamic 15-minute educational experience. Let's get right into it.
Here's our roadmap for today's Explainer. First, we'll hit core test management concepts, then move into structuring the episode. After that, we'll look at the video production process, and finally, promotion and required resources.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, Core Test Management Concepts.
Now, before building an explainer, you absolutely need a bedrock of specific takeaways. You can't just ramble, right? For this specific blueprint covering test management tools, specifically TestRail, Zephyr, and their alternatives, there are 5 completely non-negotiable learning points. First up, the core function, organizing test cases. Second, tracking execution results. Third is integrating with Jira, which, let's be honest, is absolutely vital for software teams today. Fourth, we have reporting and analytics. And finally, giving the audience a practical pricing and features comparison. This right here, this is our raw material. It's the pure data that has to be firmly planted in the viewer's mind by the time the explainer ends.
Moving right along to Section 2, structuring the episode.
So, transforming those dry concepts into a digestible script relies on rigid, precise timing. It's kind of like a giant puzzle. For a 15-minute Pictoria-compatible format, you get exactly 30 seconds for your intro. That's your hook and your preview to grab their attention. From there, minute 0:30 all the way to 14 minutes flat is your main content block, which is strategically broken down into 5 to 6 distinct sections packed with examples. Finally, that last 60 seconds, that's entirely dedicated to a sharp recap and a clear call to action. Every single minute is accounted for. There is absolutely zero wasted space.
So you might be wondering, how do you ensure you hit that exact 15-minute mark without running long or coming up painfully short? Well, you rely on the script math. A 15-minute script demands a very specific target word count, and that magic number is approximately 2,300 words.
Why exactly 2,300? Well, it actually comes down to the golden rule of broadcasting. 150 words per minute ensures a natural, conversational speaking pace. If you divide 2,300 by 150, boom! You land perfectly in that 15-minute sweet spot. And this is incredibly crucial, because if you try to cram, say, 3,000 words into a 15-minute window, you'll inevitably end up rushing. And what happens then? Your focused learners will completely lose track of those complex TestRail and Zephyr concepts we just talked about.
Okay, so how do you actually fill those 14 minutes of main content? It requires a really logical progression to guide the learner's journey. You start with step 1, dedicating 2 to 3 minutes to finding the topic and its importance, then move straight into the core theory. But you don't just stay stuck in the clouds, right? You immediately pivot into practical application followed seamlessly by real-world examples. Then you round it out with best practices and those common gotchas to avoid. Finally, you wrap up with tools and next steps. It's a brilliant, seamless journey from foundational theory straight into actual real-world usability.
Let's jump into Section 3, the video production process. Turning that highly structured script into reality requires an exhaustive, deeply disciplined 8-step assembly line. You start off by expanding the outline into a full conversational script, creating the necessary graphics, and recording the presenter. Then, you really breathe life into it by adding animations, text overlays, and professional editing and color grading. But wait, we're not done. Finally, you have to add captions for accessibility, design a highly engaging thumbnail, and optimize the title and description for SEO. It is an immense amount of work, and the production process definitely doesn't just stop when you hit export.
Which brings us to our final phase, Section 4, Promotion and Required Resources.
All right, let's dive right into the post-production strategy, because you don't just publish a 15-minute masterclass and hope for the best, do you? No way. You execute a highly targeted omni-channel promotion strategy. This means extracting 3 to 5 bite-sized sound bites specifically for social media. You build a LinkedIn carousel to capture professionals, you film a dedicated Instagram reel, and you write a concise, impactful tweet thread highlighting the key points. You are effectively squeezing every single ounce of value out of that initial 2,300-word script by repurposing it natively for entirely different platforms.
And all of this brilliantly illustrates the hidden reality of content creation, the massive, intensive time investment behind the scenes.
Between a dedicated graphics designer and a video editor, just look at the sheer hours involved here. You've got 2 to 3 hours just for scripting, another 1 to 2 hours for recording, and then 2 to 3 hours strictly for editing. When you really do the math, a simple, seamless 15-minute explainer takes up to 8 hours of highly focused labor to execute. It's the ultimate iceberg illusion, a massive undertaking completely hidden behind a very smooth final product.
So we've seen the raw concepts, the exact timeline pacing, the 8-step production pipeline, and the hours of dedicated resources required to build just one single 15-minute explainer of Desktop fundamentals. It is an incredibly rigorous, organized process, which leaves me with one final thought for you. Now that you know the blueprint, how will you structure your next technical masterclass? Think about how you can apply this meticulous, chronological framework to your own future content creation to ensure your message isn't just spoken, but truly understood. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive on the explainer. I really hope this structure serves you well in your own projects.